Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths 1. I'm starting today the series of Pearson Edexcel Further Maths. In other boards it is called Additional Maths. In Pearson the code is 4PM1. There's a little difference in syllabus. So this series is especially focusing on Pearson Edexcel Further Maths topics. So this is the syllabus. In video 1 I will focus on Surds, video 2 rationalizing the denominator. So let's start with surds. What are surds? Surds are basically those non-perfect square numbers which are in the square root. So for example, root 12. But root 25 will not be a surd, right? So let's start how to simplify it. So first of all, you need to have strong tables. 4 times 3 is 12. Root 4 is 2. Now when you're writing like this, please remember the basic rule. If there is root a times root b, it can be written as root a times root b. So this means root 4 times root 3. Root 4 is equivalent to 2. So your simplified form is 2 root 3. Now you have to simplify root 20 divided by 2. So again, whatever comes in your mind first, for example, what I'm thinking of in context of perfect square, 4 times 5 is 20 divided by 2. This will become root 4 times root 5, which is equivalent to 2 times root 5 divided by 2. You can cancel it and it will become root 5. Now the question is, if somebody thinks differently and he says the simplified form of root 20 as 10 times 2, then what he will do? Because 10 is not a perfect square, 2 is not a perfect square. Whereas the example I have taken, I took 4 times 5 and 4 is a perfect square. So what that person will do, that student will do, he needs to break it down further. 10 can be written as 5 times 2, right? So now 2 times 2 is 4. So he got root 4 here. So it means that student can also write now like this. And then he can simplify. Because mostly in exam, when these type of question comes, it is written bold on the question, show all this step, do not use the calculator. Because calculator is allowed in the exam, so examiner knows that the student will have the calculator with him, so he can write straight away the simple answer. But you have to show all these steps here. Only then it will reflect that you are solving it or simplifying it, not solving, simplifying it without using the calculator. So let's see this case. Now what we will do? First of all, we have to bring all of them into the same surd. For example, I have root 6, root 24, root 64. So how will I do this? So for example, if I see here, 6, if I break it, it will be 3 into 2. So nothing can be simplified further. So let's keep it 6. Whereas 24 can be written as 6 times 4, right? 6 times 4 is 24. 294, big number. So what we will do now? So you know the LCM method. You can take this LCM method. And I will try to keep 6 here, 6 times something, right? So you can do one method is this. Let's do this. 2 times 1 is 2. Is 8. 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 7, you cannot cancel by the table of 2 anymore. So let's do by 3. 3 4s are 12. 3 9s are 27. 7 7s are 49. 7 1s are 7. So 2 times 3 is 6. 7 times 7 is 49. So I can write here 6 into 49 is 294. So now I see again the common thing is root 6 in all the square root. And 4 is a perfect square and 49 is a perfect square. So I can further simplify it. This root 4 will become 2. I can do directly here, but I'm doing it stepwise to make it understand for everyone. And root 49 is 7, so I can write it like this. So finally I got 5 root 6 minus 2 times 2 is 4. 4 root 6 plus 7 root 6. So now root 6 is common, so you can deal these numbers. It's just like factorization. If I do, I will have 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. So it is 8 root 6, right? Or if somebody is finding it confusing, what I'm doing basically here is you can say root 6 I have taken as a common factor out. So this is what I'm doing. This is how you will simplify the surd. Now it is your turn. I'm giving you 1 minute. You can put the video on pause and try it. Right, I will not stop here, otherwise video will get very long. So I am explaining here and you can try yourself. So number 1, part A, I noticed root 3 is the common factor, common surd, sorry. So 6 minus 2 will become 4. Simple, no working required, straight away. Now if you see in part B, root 3, root 12, root 48, all are different. So now I have to make the surd same. So I can then add or subtract the numbers outside the surds. Okay. So right now it is 7 root 3. Fine. But 12 I can write as, absolutely right, 4 times 3. And 48 is what? What is coming in your mind? What is coming in my mind is 12 times 4. 12 4s are 36. This is coming in my mind, right? So after that I will say, okay, fine. Root 4 here can be written as 2 root 3. And this 12, root 12, right, which is here. If I further simplify it, it will be 4 times 3. Okay, so I am writing here like this. Now this 4, if you see, is common here. So I can write it as 4 root 3. Why? Because this 4 times 4, whenever it is twice, you know, it can be written as like this. You know this thing. So now I can see the common is root 3. So 7 minus 2 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 root 3. So now I have explained this to you. Video is getting longer. So for part D, I'm telling you the answer. You try it yourself. If you do not get the right answer, write it in the comment. Then I will solve it. So answer of D you should get as 24 times root 3. And for part E, you should get the answer 58 times root 2. Okay, so you try it and let me know. So in the next video, we will continue with the surds, but one step advanced, which is rationalizing the denominator. And once I will complete the video, I will put them the link in the description. So you will have all the links in the description. Thank you very much for watching.